Welcome, Brick fans. It's an Afro Circus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle edition here on the Brick Show. And we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Baxter Robot Rampage. Here's your big box. It's a nice square box. And you even get a little comic on the back, which is cool. It's better that they're giving us a comic on the back rather than that little flimsy book that we got in the superhero stuff that they called a comic, but it really wasn't. Alright. Whoops. Alright guys, so we got the Robot Rampage. We get 5 figures, kind of 4.5, 4 real minifigures, and then Mouser is not what you would consider a real minifigure. He's more of a buildable figure, and he's a little robot. So, if you want to count them, I don't know, you guys decide. We get a glider, a go-kart, and of course the big mech suit, the Robot Rampage. And all 5 figures in this are exclusive in some way. Now, April O'Neil, only set you can get her. Baxter Stockman, only set that you can get them. Mouser, only set, I believe that you can get one of those. Raphael and Donatello, you can get them in other sets, but not with the head that they have. Let's take a look. Alright, so here is Baxter's Robot Rampage. And we get a lot, especially for $40. Let's take a look at the figures right now. First one up here is Baxter Stockman. He is a bad guy, and as you notice, yes, those are the same shoulder armors from the ZX Ninja from the Ninjago series. Here he is from the back, and that silver helmet, that is the first time we've gotten the flight helmet in the silver color. Then here is the back printing and the other side of his face. And then here is April O'Neil sporting the number 5, and you'll notice that headpiece is the nurse's headpiece. It does have printing on it though, as if there's some sort of, just a little hair piece. I'll show you that. She's wearing jeans. There is a little bit of back printing, and you'll notice that even the legs are multicolored. There's the top of her head, so you can see the hair piece there. It's printed there right on that mold. And then that is the second face we get on the other side. And then this here is Mouser. You kind of build this figure, so some may not consider it a true minifig. He's wearing a bike helmet, as you see there, and he is part of Baxter Stockman's group, so he's a bad guy, and he eats steel. And you'll notice on his head, that will move up and down as well. When you take the helmet off, that's what you got. So really, it's strictly a robot. You'll notice those pieces as that are being used as the feet. And the one thing that I noticed, this piece right here is the backside. Basically, you remember battle droids from the Star Wars line. That's the same torso piece that you could use to make some sort of custom thing, but it's in that gunmetal, that dark silver. And this here is Donatello sporting the purple band over his eyes. You see we have 2, one across the chest and one across the waist, the band on the printing of the torso. That does make him different than Raphael in this set. He does have one weapon. He's carrying the bow staff here. And then the back of him, the printing on the shell is textured. Actually, that's not printing, that's in the mold, and it matches the front side. So there is 2 different shells that we get in this set. Now you'll notice the head. The head is unique to this set, which makes this particular Donatello also exclusive to the set. All of the figures in this are exclusive in some way or another. And then lastly, we have Raphael here with the red. You'll see the printing is different on the torso. Legs, though, are the same. And he's a darker colored green. Now, Raphael is available in other sets, but not this particular one with that headpiece. He's carrying the sai there. We do get 3 total of those in the set. The other 2 are on his glider. And there's a look at him from behind. And here we have Donatello on his go-kart. It's a nice little piece that we get. And you can see the skateboard fits on the back. He's carrying his bow staff so he can still drive and carry the bow staff. Get some nice olive green pieces on the front, which are kind of rare, but they are showing up in these Ninja Turtle sets. We'll call them sewage green since, this is the Ninja Turtles. But a nice little go-kart. I love that the skateboard fits on the back there. I'm going to remove the skateboard and throw April O'Neil on there, and you can see that we're getting a lot of skateboards in these sets, and they're a lot of fun because the minifig can ride them. And then here's Raphael in his glider. Again, you'll see the sai that connects to the side of it, and that's on both sides. Here's the front. He fits in there real nicely. Again, this is another nice little build for the turtles. This is why I'm really liking the turtle sets, because we get a lot of these just cute little buildable vehicles, just fun stuff. A glider, skateboards, go-karts, just a lot of fun. You see on the back there's a propeller here. That's a lot of fun too. And this thing is loaded with flick missiles. We get a total of 4 of those. And it is slightly leaning upwards so that it can take off very nicely. And then here we have Baxter's robot, and he's about to cause some rampage. This thing is loaded. It's a great looking mech. Comparing it to we've gotten a lot of mech suit stuff from Lego here in the last few years. And this, I gotta say, is probably one of the better ones. It's one of the bigger ones, and I think you guys are gonna really love it. The hands on it are really functional. The right hand there does have a play feature, which we'll show you. This one's more of a laser firing thing. And this area right here is a sticker. We'll show you a little bit close up. There's your 360-degree view. As we focus into the back here, this is where Baxter is. And you can see him sitting in there looking out of that front window. This thing is very armored and he is ready to kick some butt. Now let's push this down, show you the play features on the hands. So here's the first hand, and I correct myself, both of them have play features. You'll see the little laser looking thing here. That is printed on the brick, that portion right there with the squiggly lines. And what this basically does, we hit this green button in the back and it shoots that out. And then of course all of these 4 fingers are also movable, and the entire arm and elbow moves as well. So very versatile, and it's a great play feature. And it slides right back in nice for continued play. Now the second hand here, the right hand of the robot, is probably the better. You'll see the string here. We're going to actually shoot that entire hand out with the fingers, and you will get to see that. And then it also keeps it in there. That's why the string is there, so it won't go too far, and you can bring it back in. Now I'm going to shoot it here, and then hopefully we're going to try to grab April O'Neil. Now it probably won't grab her because the fingers don't clutch as it's grabbing her, but it's going to be fun to try. Here we go. And it knocked her up pretty good. So that's how that works, and then you just grab it and it easily goes right back into place. Pretty easily there. There we go. Another feature of the robot here is that the waist is 360 degrees movable all the way around, which makes it nice, and it's heavily armored. These pieces will move here side to side. The bottom one does not move at all. The legs will move some too. They won't move quite as easily as the arms, but they can move pretty much in any direction that you would want them to move. And then here's just a final look at a close-up of the robot. That is a sticker that wraps all the way around that piece. You could see Baxter in there, a little window for him to see things. And yes, that is the front hood of a car. If you guys remember the car series, or even some of the other stuff they do with Ferrari, that is a front hood mold. I've now removed him, and there you can see there's a few little dials in there. And there you have it.
I like the airplane because it has the flick missiles and the people and the big giant and the little robot and the skateboard.
Alright, so some details on it. We get 2 instruction booklets, and the bags are numbered. So, relax, they're numbered. You should be happy about that. Now, do I like the set? Oh, retail price. $40 retail price on this. And I think that's a really good retail price. How many pieces are in it? How many pieces, JJ? Grab that box and tell me how many pieces. But try not to move the camera, because we're in the middle of a brick show. Other side. 397. 397 pieces, and it's a $40 set. So boom, 10 cents a piece. And that's with 4.5 minifigures. So I actually am really liking this. I think is one of the big surprises of 2013. I know we're still in 2012, but it's a 2013 Lego set. This Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, I think, is going to be one of the big surprises in the Lego world. I mean, people were excited about it. It's not like it went under the radar, but I just don't think the hype was there. A lot of people are looking forward to the new Ninjago wave, the new Star Wars wave, definitely the superhero wave, and most of all, the Legends of Shima wave. And the Ninja Turtle one, I don't know, I think it got just buried a little bit. And I think it's a really, really nice theme. They're priced very right, very reasonable. You're getting a lot of minifigs in the sets for the price, and you're getting a lot of fun elements. As I said, this glider, you're getting skateboards. Here's a go-kart. We've gotten other fun elements like that in the other sets. And then this mech suit is one of the better mech suits in the Lego line with good play features. These are really, really fun to play with. So kids, I highly recommend all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets. You've been watching all of our review. We only have one set left to review, and that's not been released yet. So our rating for this set in particular, I'm going to do a 9.0 because we get good figures, we get nice exclusive figures. It's the only way you can get April, only way you can get Baxter. We do get 2 turtles. The turtle figures are fabulous. If you guys haven't bought any Ninja Turtle sets yet, and you have, it's almost Christmas time, I would ask for one because I just think you're going to be surprised. If you're not into Ninja Turtles, but you just like good play feature Lego sets, I think you're going to really like these Ninja Turtle sets. The skateboards on all the fun elements, they're really nice. That's all I can say. That's why we gave it a 9.0. And as far as comparing this to the other sets, I like all the sets. There's small ones at a good price point. There's larger ones at a good price point. There's not a huge one that's like $80, $90, $100. All of them are in a decent price range. And then you can kind of pick your size. They're giving you good variety between the 6 of them. So, we're pleasantly surprised with the Ninja Turtle line. We think you guys will be too if you start buying them. And this set in particular, we like for the minifigs. So, there you guys go. Check out the description for a link to all of our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reviews. If you haven't seen them all, you're not going to want to miss them. And you'll see how great they are. Am I missing anything else? Yeah, subscribe. I mean, come on, subscribe. I mean, we're the only Lego reviewers that wear afros. Now you're all going to start doing it. Now you're all going to start wearing afros. And we only do it every once in a while. All right, guys, there you go. And you're going to want to watch our channel. We have some other 2013 sets that's not Ninja Turtles and not Lego City that we're going to be releasing. All I'm going to say by the end of the day on Monday. And I think you're going to really love what we have. So subscribe, make sure you don't miss those. And if you don't have a YouTube account, you're not allowed to have one, or you just don't want one, in the description you'll also find a link to our Brick Show Daily, where we'll send you email every time we release something on YouTube, but you don't have to have a YouTube account to get that email. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, thanks for joining us on the Ninja Turtles review. Tell me, guys, what your favorite Ninja Turtle set is so far in the comments. See you guys next time on the Brick Show.